What's the mighty good word, party folk? It's your mile high breeze. I'm up here on Mercury's day. It's May 8th. Pisces, what's good? My chair is all the way. It's like, I took a break and wasn't going to come back to record, but then I decided I should come back to record, so I had to reset everything and clear my throat, and it was the throat chakra, baby. And then I looked at your astrological horoscope message that I gathered, and it's like speaking you into existence. Speak to me, voice of love. It's so hard to speak upright, Pisces. I feel you. What's good? This message is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Pisces, what's good? Regardless of whether you have a distinguished natal Piscean placement, this may or may not still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign placement readings as well as the collective readings. Pisces, what's good? I'm your mile high priest, baby. Speak to me, voice of love. Okay, voice of reason. Is the voice of reason coming through? For your fortune, I wrote dream of magic. I wrote dream magic. Higher visions. Aim higher, Pisces. Perhaps it's like the going higher that will like unlock the throat, the sensation of the throat blockage, throat chakra blockage. For your Akashic message, I have spiritual fire. So there's just the fire within you, right? And I've been also telling folks that when you allow the fire to come through and do what it do, then you must then allow it to root and sink into the earth star, and then allow it to be transmuted within the earth's core. Pisces, what's good? I'm gonna ding this pork for to clear the vibration and to connect. Helps me to connect. Have here the Values Oracle deck and the Egyptian Tarot from the Brotherhood of Light, Zodiac Tarot, and Ethereal Visions Tarot. So happy new moon in Taurus to you. Happy Sun in Taurus transit to you. Mars will soon enter Taurus. Venus is in Taurus, leader of the pack since the summer of 2023. Just gonna grab your overall vibration, maybe what's at the top of your mind, right? Wow, okay, here we go. Sacred union, the fire all over, right? In that sacred bowl, but also affecting your mind. Carrying magic. This has been in the cards in a lot of the, like, just attempting to pop up or shows up at the bottom of the deck. Here we have rebirth, and we have a lot of Mars and Scorpio. Kind of like that chaos before the bliss, before all the clarity. It's from rebirth, right? Leaving out the misery, like maybe a lot of the Libra message, a lot of like old bad relationships are just like coming out of being treated poorly, or like where you get caught up. And but it's being able to see where you need to pour in care and where you need to be realistic, where you must exhibit a grounding, like you must, there's this like desire for you that you must now promote a more grounded self and come out a more grounded self. It's like a grown-up Pisces, and maybe you were afraid that it was too grown up, but it's just right with accuracy, right? It's real. With Saturn in Capricorn, I feel that earthing, grounding, maybe it's very secure now. It's feeling very secure, and maybe the fear of the power of being so secure and what comes with that, right? Like being secure in who you are is your union, is the magic, is what gives you the property of accuracy, what honors your value of being accurate as a wave of intelligence. We have Mercury in Virgo as someone who is able to romantically live and live romantically and produce and be in health, be productive, but also have God, be with God, magic, sacred union. Mercury in Libra, so coming out of stalemate, like I feel that Pisces, like knowing you're moving but not feeling the real reality. Bring care to you, bring love to you, honor the union within you, that this is pure gold and alchemy, and you struck gold in many senses. This is you on the bigger world stage. This is you shining, you coming out of and I don't want to place blame. This may sound very direct or harsh, like poor treatment of self, which then, you know, it can undoubtedly, usually, for the most part, it results in poor treatment of others, right? Like how you treat you. I have the Egyptian Tarot deck with the accompanying booklet because some of these messages do not necessarily correlate with the original tarot, but it is a beautiful deck that offers this like sublime clarity. Okay. So you have been faced with many choices, okay, in and out of relationships, and now you're on your mind is on an adventure, right? I guess I don't know, I have this Libran feminine aspect that wants to take you on an adventure and wants to show you off. But are you ready? I don't know why I get that. It could be a Libran masculine, Pisces, or you could be in this could be the sensation, especially with the Virgoan aspect of Mercury in the mind, and also Mercury in the Libra mind. Mercury in Libra and Mercury in Virgo, it's like, what were you scrutinized? And it's sort of like, on the other hand, scrutiny of others is scrutiny of self. And although it may appear that you are very finite and decisive, it's really harsh, and like, now move out of that. All right, Pisces, that was like hitting the throat there. Again, it's a lot of like speaking the new you into existence, and maybe not as a defense or as a form of scrutiny of the situation, more as who you are, the higher self, the higher you, this you that you're voicing and speaking into, bring it in with love and not as a standoff or a battle. Archangels, angels, spirit guides of the highest light. And so now in your current situation, in the challenge, the 10 of Cups, the forming, I apologize, I'm like hiccuping, burping, coughing. It's like it's trying to form, right? Like this big, momentous, sort of like scorpionic, earth defying, but like earth gratifying and earthly pleasure and pursuit. It is just all trying to culminate. It's like, can it come through? Can you see? Can you allow it? Again, are you like attempting to calibrate the scales? I know you work with Mott, but like Mott's gonna slap the hand. What is that saying? The hand that feeds you? Look at the Virgo and archetypes come through. Do you believe that you are able to connect? Do you believe this is the basis, right? The belief. And I keep going off about the Virgo and aspect. The scrutiny, the in defense of you, that could be defying your belief. Now, in love, come in love, come in with love, allow the love to come through, allow the love to be the ticket through the doorway, allow the love to be the bridge that connects you to the land. 10 of Cups, right? To the land of where all the bearings and fruits. We have the 8. I love when the Libra Queen shows up. And then the adjustment, the Libra scales, major arcana number 8 in the Egyptian Tarot. Capricornian, Saturnian, as well as Libra, right? I love when the two come through. The scales, right? Karmic. Now, who attempts to control? It seems that it's out of your control, but it seems that there's scrutiny, as in, I know which door to go through. So Pisces, it's the belief that you do know, wow, ringing in the major ringing in the ear. It's the belief that you are already walking through, I'm sorry, there's like now noise, that you're on your way, and you're not going to be, you will not mislead yourself unless you are caught up in scrutiny of other, and instead then the suggestion is to take not a stalemate, but a more self-care, self-love, romantic approach to you, not to the other. Turn to you, because it's like, there's something about like the like you're poking at the other in a way, or setting up in a way. I'm not saying all Pisceans are doing this, or like that it is what you're doing. It's just like, maybe it's allowing the free flow in all aspects, where perhaps you do allow a lot of free flow. But it is in this relationship zone where you're like very edgy, very, and it's out of care, right? It's out of balance. It's out of the need for balance, and maybe the need for balance now is in your realistic, internal, like, grounding of the fire, right? Now grounded so that you can produce a more grounding, realistic you. Now ground the realism in, honor that it exists, this love vibration exists, and that you know how you're going to flow to it. And I have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but I have the Emperor when I come to it. So where must you relinquish control? Where did you get too ahead? Where do you get too ahead of yourself, right? Where do you disregard belief? Where do you end up in disbelief? Maybe it is like a lot of past friendships and past relationships that you're like, I don't know, I think I need to work and not worry about the crud, right? Pisces, you're like, maybe I just need to focus on the money and not worry about this BS. Like, you don't manifest yourself out of companionship. Like, you're going towards companionship. I have the Zodiac Tarot, Archangels. Yeah, like a form of companionship within yourself, with God, with all your guides. To then acknowledge the perspective is the relinquishing of control, so that you can see that you're already going towards what you want, and that you've healed, that you've left a lot of the crud behind. You're no longer going to be left out, but maybe you've left people out and you're off to new pastures, and Two of Cups and Three of Cups. A lot of new care for you. We're going where people care for you, where maybe people showed or displayed care in different manner that it was just not congruent with you. It wasn't good. And so past, leaving old spaces to go to new spaces. Venus in Aries. Venus in Aries already passed, so like you've already made these shifts. That's the past. The present, Two of Cups, the union, the grip on the union, but maybe now acknowledging the experience of the sacred union within you, not despite you. And this causes the formidable upcoming release and declaration that of a higher vision. The Judgment card. We have so much Venus and we have so much Mercury, and we started the message with, I believe, Mercury and some Venus. A lot of Virgo here, okay? And Pluto. So a lot of fire, a lot of cardinal energy, a lot of now go with this initial flow. Don't jump ahead too far. You will get ahead far and sure enough. So like that, I believe, is the get ahead is the I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. The Taurus message, which I was like, this is a very collective message, but it was for the Taurus vibe, or Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising collective. But it has that get ahead message, and it's deeper than just the phrase get ahead. We have Pisces at the bottom of the deck, so like coming into movement and flow in this new reality, but not gunning it to like you're already at the exit lane, you've made it home, and that's it, voila. The dream is not. Remember dream magic, so it's like aim even higher. Are you really done when you exit the lane and your car, and you click the thing and the doorway and the garage door, and then you kick your feet up? Is it really? It's just begun, Pisces. It's literally just begun. The Nine of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. You're really trying to leave these old pastures. You're really trying to leave that. The old that didn't work. Old ways of working. Old ways of doing. Now, have faith and honor. You're very fertile, and so it's likely the message to protect yourself from those that wear disguises and seek to drain your light and to take from your vision. I have here the Ethereal Visions Tarot for your currently your environment, your surroundings that surrounds you, your hopes, fears, your dream visions, and the outcome. Happy New Moon in Taurus. It's like they landed just perfectly. So the world is you, honoring the shift, no longer operating in old systems. You've done the work, now move out. You've learned enough, now move out. More lessons to come later. Give the healing a rest. Give the tending to the old a rest. Okay, you've made it out. You've learned a lot of lessons. This is in you, within you, around you. You likely, again, pick up a lot of others' vibrations, and that's what's in the future anyway for you. Right now, maybe taking on too much of others, processing and ego, pro-evaluation, and that does give you a lot of like anxiety, but also hopefully you are honoring more of these channels that you're opening, your psychic higher visions, and learning how to tend to them, learning how to not hold on to like the lusty kind of desire, the like undefined sort of like pleasure, but just for the sake of it, not the involved the patience of the manifestation outside of the vibration, outside of the mind. Pisces, now the manifestation as it forms in the reality may be a little bit slower than your cosmic mind realm, right? Pisces is the belief system, and it's very much a sign of the mind, despite it being a water sign. We have 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, smashed in between the 4 of Cups. So like, you do give a lot, and it's been a spiritual understanding, and maybe others are not able to see the truth. Wow. That you see, Pisces. Holy wow. You are coming into a really like definitive sacred union. It could be that others around you are not making sense because internally you're declaring your new sense, right? Again, you're like struggling to just like speak the new you, right? Oh, the star, wow. Okay, clarity of the mind. Can we just leave it at that? And maybe it's just lessening the service to others and like being the service and beck and call of others, and just kind of drawing it in, draw down and into you. Wow, transformation, the glimmer. You see the spiritual vision, and now honor the real slow blossom blooming. It maybe appears slow, and now it grows around you. It is still earthly, and it is that we must honor, beside divine timing, then honor chronological chronos timing with Saturn here. It is a Saturnian worldly driven by time. You honor shift and movement and unity of energetics, and now allow the other side to balance itself, for you to see what you have seen, what you have, what you saw in the future. Come back, Pisces. I honor you. I honor your path. I send you love, a lot of light, so much protective white light, and I'll be back very soon with more messages. Stay tuned. I love doing the Pisces message when the sun is setting, like that dawn. It's very interesting. I just wanted to point that out. I was also like about to I had wrapped up the 4th reading, so you're my 5th reading in today's little block that I blocked off, and now I came back to you. So yes, thank you, Pisces. I honor you. I don't know why I had to tell you that. Leave me a message, leave me a comment, subscribe, stick around. I'd love to have you here. Hit the like button, thumbs up if you resonate with the message, or if you just want to support the channel, support me, support the channel's growth. Linktree and Calendly are linked in the description, I believe, or the about me. And yeah, have a happy new moon in Taurus. Enjoy the rest of your spring or fall, and then have a good summer and winter. It's just very magical for you, Pisces. So move and groove. It's very deep and psychic for you. It's like come back to now, Pisces. You're always so far away in the future. It must be a lot of fun, right? I'll leave you with one last little thing, and hopefully the music isn't playing over the D. Anyway, I'll be back with more, and I honor you and I honor your path. I send you all the love, all the light, all the good for you. Okay, Pisces, stay tuned for more messages. Thank you.